to the Croft Kids Club. I'm the Croft Kids mom, and this is Going Wild with Gideon. We're wearing snow hats today in honor of our topic. So what are we going to talk about today, Gideon?
Polar bears.
Polar bears. Do polar bears live where we live? No. Why?
Because they're white.
Because they're white, and because they live where? What is it? What's the temperature like where they live?
In the Arctic.
In the Arctic, is it hot like where we live, or is it cold?
Cold.
Cold. Does it get cold here? Not very often. Not very often. It never, ever, 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 ever snows. So we're probably never going to see a polar bear down here. Yeah. So this is your little polar bear guy. He's pretty cool. And this time we went to the library, and what did we get, Gideon?
These books.
We got all kinds of books about polar bears. We have this one that has a really big picture we wanted to show you. Let's see if we can find him. It's a giant book. Look at that. Now, polar bears are bears, and they're white, like you said, Gideon. Are they predators or prey?
Predators.
Predators. They're actually like an apex predator, right? They're like the top dog. And they're pretty scary. They're really, really big bears. And they like snow and ice. Now, are they good swimmers? Yeah, they're really good swimmers. Do they always look white like that? Or sometimes are they a little bit yellow? What do you think?
White.
White? Most of the time they're white, but sometimes they're a little bit yellow in their color on their fur. And so you can see them in the snow. But why do you think their fur is so white? Does it blend in with the snow and ice? Yeah, so it kind of makes them camouflage. And so that's a pretty neat thing about polar bears. So we're going to read a book about polar bears to you guys, and Gideon is going to pick which one he wants us to read. We've got Polar Bears Underwear. We've got Amazing Animals Polar Bear. We got Ida Always, about a family of polar bears. And then, oh, this isn't about polar bears, but this is about snow, because we live in hot Florida, so we don't get snow. So we got The Story of Snow, The Science of Winter's Wonder by Mark Casino. So you might want to check that out if you live somewhere tropical where there's not a lot of snow. It's a pretty neat book. So which one of these polar bear books do you want Mommy to read?
The underwear.
The underwear. I knew you were going to pick that one. So this is Polar Bears Underwear by Tapura. Are you ready? Okay, so I'm going to hold it like this so everybody can see, and you sit. Poor polar bear. He can't find his underwear. What's the matter? Asks his friend Mouse. I've lost my underwear. Well, what kind of underwear were you wearing today, Polar Bear? I can't remember. He lost his underwear? Well, don't worry, Polar Bear. We'll look for it together. Oh, thank you, Mouse. All right, let's find out what happens. Look at this colorful striped underwear. Is this your pair, Polar Bear? No, this is not my underwear. Well, whose underwear is it? It's Zebra's underwear, and it's his favorite pair, too. This pair has treats all over it. It looks delicious. Is this your pair, Polar Bear? No, it's not mine, Mouse. Whose underwear is it? Nom, nom, nom. It's Pig's underwear. It has donuts and fries and all kinds of stuff on there. Excuse me. Here's an itty-bitty pair of underwear with flowers. Cute! This pair looks too small for you, Polar Bear. I agree. But whose underwear is it? It's butterflies underwear. Look how beautiful they are. This underwear says, I love mice. This must be your pair, polar bear. No, this is not my underwear at all. Well, whose underwear is it? Oh no, it's the cat's underwear. Run! Wow, polka dot underwear with ruffles. This isn't your pair, polar bear, is it? Let's have a look. Wiggle, wiggle. It's the squid's underwear, and he has 10 legs. This pair of carrot underwear is upside down. Is this your pair, polar bear? No way. I don't think polar bears like carrots. But whose underwear is it? What do you think it's going to be?
Bunnies.
It's Bunny's underwear, and it looks great on her head. Do you ever put your underwear on your head? No, that's silly. Here is some white underwear. Whose pair could this be? Look closer. Polar bear, you're wearing your underwear. Your pair isn't lost at all. Oh, I forgot that I put on my new white underwear today. The end. He was wearing them in every picture? He sure is. We just read this for the first time. Look, if you look really close, you can see he's got his underwear on the whole time. That's silly, polar bear. That's a cute book. Polar Bear's Underwear by Tapura Tapura. All right, one more, Gideon. How about this one because it has facts about polar bears? This is the... Did you too? Gideon. Tell everybody, excuse me. Look at that. Wow. Polar bears are really neat. I like polar bears. So
There's the tin of the polar bear.
This is by Valerie Bowden. Amazing Animals Polar Bears. Polar bears are big bears. We already said that. They're the biggest land predators in the world. So the biggest animals are elephants. The biggest predator, land predator, is the polar bear. Polar bears live where there is lots of snow and ice. In the... Where do they live?
Snow.
In the
Arctic.
Arctic. Good job. Polar bears have thick fur. The fur is all white. The only part of a polar bear's body that does not have fur is his black nose. Polar bears have lots of fat under their skin to keep them warm. See, look. He doesn't look white, does he? He kind of looks yellow. Polar bears are huge. Male polar bears can weigh more than 1,500 pounds. That is more than 8 grown-up men put together. A polar bear standing on his back legs could touch the rim of a basketball hoop. Wow, that's so tall. Well, look at him. He's going to go swimming. Polar bears live in the Arctic. Most of the year, polar bears... He's jumping. He's going. Most of the year, polar bears live on top of ice that covers the ocean. Some polar bears live on land for part of the year, too. He kind of looks like he's going to miss, though. Splash. You think he's going to make it? I think so, too. Okay, so there's a little bit of blood on that picture, so if you don't like blood, you might want to look away or close your eyes while you listen. Polar bears eat meat. Their favorite food is seals, and sometimes polar bears eat whales and walruses, too. Okay, now you can open your eyes. Mother polar bears dig a den in deep snow.
I couldn't see that picture because there's blood.
You closed your eyes. That's okay. Soon, 2 cubs are born in the den. After a while, the cubs come out of the den. Their mother teaches them to hunt. Polar bears that are good hunters can live more than 20 years. Grown polar bears spend their time alone. They do a lot of swimming. Polar bears can swim fast and far. Oh, look, what color does he look? See?
Yellow.
Yeah. Maybe it's just the way the camera gets them, but sometimes they look yellow to me. Polar bears spend a lot of time hunting. To catch a seal, a polar bear sits by holes in the ice, and they wait for the seals to come to the holes for air. Then they grab the seals with their strong claws and teeth. So that means a polar bear has a lot of patience. It sits and waits. Good things come to those who wait, huh? Today, some people go to see polar bears in the wild, and other people watch polar bears at zoos. Sometimes they can see the polar bears swimming underwater. It is exciting to see these big bears up close. Why do bears have short tails? Native Americans used to tell a story about this, and they said that a bear wanted to know how to fish in an icy lake. A fox told the bear to put his tail through a hole in the ice, and the bear did. And when he tried to pull his tail out, it was frozen in the ice and ripped off. And from then on, bears had short tails. Do you think that's how they got short tails?
No.
Why do you think they have short tails? Who made them have short tails?
Dad did.
God did. They have short tails because that's the way God made them. That's right. Well, polar bears are amazing. Thank you for learning with us today. If you guys want to read another cool book about polar bears, go check this one out from your library. It's called Ida Always by Karen Levis and Charles Santoso. All right, Gideon, is there anything else you'd like to tell us or any questions you have? No? Okay, say bye.
Bye.
Never stop learning.